I think Adnan will come home. I do believe that. In my heart, I believe that. Right now, under President Trump, it has become extremely clear that there are massive consequences that will happen. And I will tell you, I will personally hunt all of them down if they touch a hair on his head.
Trump's special envoy for hostage affairs, Adam Boehler, on the show, promising to bring the last American hostage being held by Hamas home, 21-year-old Adnan Alexander. Now, that release was expected as part of phase 2 of the ceasefire. Do we believe there still is a phase 2, especially with the reports today from the IDF that those Bebas children were not killed by an airstrike? Israel says they were murdered at the hands of Hamas. They used the words bare hands. Adnan Alexander's father, Adi Alexander, joins me now with the envoy. Thank you very much, Mr. Boehler. Thank you, Adi, for being with me. Mr. Boehler, what can you tell us about the expectation that the American comes home this weekend?
I think that we're pushing for that and we'll never stop at that. Adi and I talk all the time. And what I would say to Hamas very directly, and Steve Witkoff and I spoke today, the president responds to unilateral action. They need to release him right now.
Adi, how do you balance your love and your fear for your son with the outrage at what you have now heard that Hamas did to these two babies?
I think we really have to remain focused on the living hostages, and it will be much more time for revenge later. As we battle ISIS and we battle Al-Qaeda for so many years, it will be time for that. But right now, really the focus should be on how do we get all these people back home.
What do we need to know about your son other than how handsome he is?
He's a, all-American kid, Jersey boy, great swimmer, tall guy, loved both of his countries. That's why he decided to get himself drafted to IDF and found himself on that tragic morning of October 7 next to the Gaza border, and it was taken hostage.
What do you and the family do to keep yourselves sane without being consumed with worry of what his life is like and what may happen?
First, we had some signs of life since the beginning. Even on October 7, he was seen by the other hostages that were released in November of 2023. He tried to help Thai workers to negotiate between them and Hamas, explaining to Hamas that these are not the Israelis, they're only the workers. So he's a strong kid. And then came the this hostage video on Thanksgiving's weekend that kept us. He asked us actually to stay strong for him, saying that it will be over soon. So we have to stay strong for him, for ourselves, and for our other kids.
Adam, what do you know about the tenuous nature of the next phase of this ceasefire, given this explosive revelation from the IDF about what happened to those babies?
I know that Hamas responded. I know that initially they sent the wrong person in a coffin, and I know that they brutally murdered a 4-year-old and a 9-month-old. But they did respond, and they did push Shiri back. And so tomorrow, I expect a release of hostages, and I know that our main focus is the release of all living hostages. And I think Adi said it exactly right. They need to release our American, and they need to release the 4 American bodies they continue to hold. And let's make that first and foremost and all we focus on, and we'll worry about the rest later.
Why do you think they sent the wrong person?
Honestly, probably because either they're incompetent, because they're down to fifth-string people, or because what they did was horribly mutilate and horribly handle Shiri, and they were afraid to send her, and so they send somebody else. I don't know how they possibly thought Israel would not check DNA evidence. It speaks to incompetence to some extent, but I think there's probably a combination of both of those things.
Adam, what happens if they don't return the hostages? They don't return specifically Idan?
I think that you had an individual in Gaza that Israel eliminated because they were 100% against. But I think for those people that listen to TV now at Hamas, thousands of people don't want to lose their lives right away. And I think that if they mess with a hair on Idan's head, it will be serious, because the President of the United States cares massively about our Americans and cares massively about Idan.
Mr. Boehler, thank you. Good luck with your work. And Adi, of course, all thoughts are with you and your family for the return of your son and an end to this situation. We're here if we can help in any way.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. And Adam Boehler, as you know, I'm a call away if I can help with your duties at all. I know you got a big job, and we'll all be watching. Good luck. God bless. We'll be right back.